Hi! Oh my gosh, your makeup is so good. What's your routine?
I mean, I just do like moisturizer because I have really dry skin, and a primer, and then a tinted foundation with SPF, so I don't want to get sunburned, and just cream blush, maybe just like a little bit of eyeshadow and some mascara, and then I'm good to go.
When you're going on a date, do you think makeup and dating intersect in any way?
Oh yeah, for sure, because I think that you always want to look your best on a date, but I think more importantly, for me anyway, is I want to feel like I'm at my best, and so I just want to use all the products that make me feel good and make me feel like I look good, and then hopefully that will lead to a good date.
So speaking of dating and makeup, we have some new beauty products in our studio. Do you want to come with me and try them out?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Just this way.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. I'm Quinn.
It's so nice to meet you, Quinn. I'm the makeup artist with Beauty in the City. We're going to do some makeup today. Are you excited?
Perfect. Yes, I'm very excited. I love to learn new things about makeup because I feel like I don't know anything.
Great. I'm so glad I can be your guide.
Awesome.
I noticed today we've been talking a lot about makeup, right, and trends, and it's been super fun. But also, we've got some dating stories come up.
Yeah.
Because it's New York City and dating is wild here. So we were chatting about some good things, some bad things.
I'm sure there were quite a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear dating stories?
Yeah, I do.
Well, the first one that comes to mind is when I very first moved to New York City. My first job was at a store that sold umbrellas. Yeah, just umbrellas. Just umbrellas. Very expensive umbrellas. But in the store next to mine was a shoe store.
Okay.
And there was a guy that worked in the shoe store. His name was Daryl. And he seemed like a really nice guy, and every day on my break I would walk by the shoe store on my way to Starbucks, and we started making kind of like eye contact, waving a little bit, and we started chatting, and finally he asked me out, and I thought, oh great, like he's a cute guy, he's super nice. We had like a great couple of dates, and I think it was like our third date, and I was like, hey, like maybe we can go back to your place. And he was like, oh, you know what? He was like, I feel like we have this incredible connection, and I want to take it really slow, and I just like, want to get to know you. And I was feeling like, wow, what a nice guy, right? I mean, what guy wants to like take it slow and get to know you? I'm like, old fashioned, nice. So we end the night, I think perfect, and then I go to text him the next day, no response. I called him, no response. Texted the next day, no response. He just like totally ghosted me, said he wanted to get to know me, never contacted me again. But then I knew that he was working right next door, which was awkward, but I was like, you don't want to talk to me, then I don't want to like go over there and try to, talk to him and feel like a stalker. But then I also didn't want to walk in front of his store every time I was on a break. Mm-hmm. And frankly, like getting my Starbucks was way more important than whatever was going on with Daryl. So I was like, I'm not going to give up on my Starbucks. That is the closest Starbucks. So instead I just like crossed the street so that I didn't have to like walk right. That's what I did every day for the rest of the year that I worked there. Was I just like went across the street.
So tell me, what do you look for in a mascara?
I just like it to go on really smoothly. I usually like to do a number of coats because my lashes are very fair. And I just really like that I can put this on multiple times and it's not going to get chunky or stick to my lashes. And it creates a really, really nice volume, which I love as well.
And so have you ever had like a mascara mishap?
Yeah, absolutely. I hate it when my mascara like comes off of my eye and then smears like right under where my concealer should be. And so I've usually already done my concealer, which I probably shouldn't do, and then it creates just like a black smear that I can't get off. But this doesn't do that, so that's great. I love the glitter stick because it goes on so smoothly and it's really, really easy to blend into my eye. Makes it super bright.
Where else can you use it?
I feel like I could very easily use it on my cheek. Again, it's super easy to blend into my skin and I feel like it really brings out my cheekbones. It creates like a really nice highlight.
Okay, Quinn, so you made a mention earlier of really enjoying the universal glitter stick. It's so pretty on you, I like it so much. And then earlier we were talking about the 90s supermodel glow, right?
Yeah.
That kind of glow from within, and I feel feel like that is also a look that you would enjoy?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. So you've done a really good job of already highlighting some high points of your face. You have really beautiful eyes. We put some glitter along there. I'll smooth that out. And then I also see we went ahead and did some along the high points of her cheek. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna pull that upward with the glitter stick. I'm gonna give us more of an upward motion. And then we need to add just a little bit of depth back into the skin. So Beauty in the City has these face and body bronzer drops. It's made with coconut oil and aloe, right? So nice and easy, safe for sensitive skin. And this is great because we can mix this into our foundation if we just want that all over glow. But if we're trying to create that soft sculpt glow, that is a tongue twister. Everyone should try that at home. If we're trying to create that soft sculpted glow, we need something to then add the shadows back in when we're highlighted, right?
Yeah.
So what I like about this is we're gonna use it just along kind of your jawline to shape out here. We'll do just a tiny bit along like a contour, but we don't need any harsh lines. And then I may pull some, because we like our eyes, yes? I may pull some into just the corner of the eye, just to kind of add depth back into where we highlight.
That sounds incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's get started. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on a palette.
It's great because I've never used bronzer before.
Well, today's the day. There's a day for everything.
Excellent.
Now, when it comes to doing a soft bronzer, what we want to do is flathead brush so we can get the product on there and a proper applique, and then we're gonna take a soft brush and smooth it out, right? Excellent.
And this is good for bare skin.
Yes. So one thing I really like about this product is it shears out. So it may look a little intimidating at first, but I feel like the folks can see it's slowly shearing out on you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always really scared of bronzer because it's going to be too dark.
Yes, and you're a little bit more cool toned, right? So we're worried sometimes about that orange, but no worry here. This is pretty universal.
It feels really nice going on.
Good. Let's make it crazy. I'm gonna take this little fluffer and then smooth that out. But already gives so much more depth back into the face. It's good for summer. Also, this is an important tip. We need to not forget about our necks, people. We need to always make sure we are blending things into our neck so it looks seamless. No one wants to look like they're wearing a face mask during the daytime. Look at me. Already so good. We have like some great shadow in the neck. Perfect. Now, I'm just gonna scoop the little lines out. So we're gonna do a nice C shape. I'm gonna do one half so you can see one half. I really like the skincare ingredients in this. I feel like it makes it very easy to manipulate and blend into the skin. Sometimes I think things are too pigmented.
Yeah, and I really sensitive skin as well, so I have to be careful.
Doesn't harm most people, so.
Yeah.
Woo, pretty. Okay. Now, there's a trend coming out too of people using bronzers kind of as a blush. We'll use a warmer tone bronzer to get that blush effect, and we're kind of seeing that happen here as well, but still getting that nice glow. This is nice. All my cool tone ladies, you don't have to be afraid. Now, if we ever feel that we've put anything in a place that we don't want it to be, or we've used a little too much, you can just take a little bit of concealer, or you can take a little bit of foundation and just grab a little on that fluffy brush, boop, boop, boop. And I'm just gonna soften up some of these edges. You don't ever have to be afraid, we can always fix. And already you have this like really beautiful depth to that side of your face. Go ahead and take a peek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Nice sculpt.
Yeah.
Right? But it doesn't
Yeah.
no harsh
It's natural.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's natural. Let's go ahead and do the other side. You know, dating in New York City is so crazy.
Yeah.
I think like I just got engaged. Congratulations. Thank you. I feel so lucky to have found my person. And it truly has made me feel that not all dating is bad.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have had some good experiences with guys. One that comes to mind is this guy that I actually dated for. It was probably my longest relationship. And it was maybe like a few months into the relationship at the point where the story happened. So we didn't know each other yet super well. And he took me out for my birthday, which was super nice. Yeah, we drove up to this restaurant I really loved outside of the city. And on our way back, I started feeling so incredibly sick. Like, I've never felt this way before in my life. Like, I felt like I was getting like a wave of like blackout, like going to faint. So, we got back. I could not even walk back into my apartment. I had to get to like basically carry me back into the apartment.
No.
Yeah, so it's like this day, it's my birthday, we're having like such a good night, but I can't even stand up. I am like so deathly ill with food poisoning. And I know this sounds like a bad story, but the good part of it was that, you know what it's like that food poisoning.
Yes, disgusting. Horrible.
Yeah, but he was so cool about it. And I learned like a lot about him that night, how good he is at taking care of me. And he was, I don't know, he was just so nice. And he's like, we will definitely repeat your birthday around another day. Not at the same restaurant. And then we were actually together for a number of years after that. And so it ended up being like, it was a bad night, but then it was actually
But it
kind
actually
of,
ended up kind of good.
yeah, it made it feel better.
That's so nice. Listen, when you're that low, anyone coming to your rescue
Exactly. It's
is
like,
so
aw.
nice.
Yeah, so I was just so thankful to him for being cool about it. And I felt bad, so I was like, oh no, I'm ruining our night. And he was like, no, absolutely not. So anyway, we made it up later. So all good.
That's so nice. Close your eyes for me.
Do you guys feel like there's a lot of responsibility on the women when we look at the intersect of dating and makeup versus guys? Or, you know, is it on us that we are putting too much pressure on ourselves?
Oh my God, I feel like society puts pressure on women all the time.
Yes.
To look a certain way, but then also it's like the opposite. It's like if you put on too much makeup, then there's this thing with like, oh my God, you're not being yourself. But then if you don't put on enough makeup, then you're not trying hard enough. So I just feel like sometimes it can be a no-win.
It's a very delicate tightrope walk that we do constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really pretty. We just added a little depth to your outer corner with the drops.
Amazing.
Are there any other pieces that we should use for the 90s glow in this look from Beauty in the City?
Yes. So, we went back in with the glitter stick and just tightened up some of the highlight. We have nice sculpt now from the bronzing drops, and I used a bit of the bronzing drops just to kind of lift the eye this way, add a little bit of depth from the glitter. We have this beautiful highlighting stick that I really, really, really love. I think the color on here is just so delicious. It's kind of a tiger's eye approach. And what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of this, and 1 second, grabbing a brush. So, my favorite place to highlight is actually the upper lip. But what I really like about this balm is it's super universal, so I actually can put it on her lips as well. So we're gonna place just a little bit of this on her Cupid's bow, and then a little bit on the tip of her nose. Oh, that is so cute. Just a little bit on the tip of her nose. And then we'll go in and we'll place just a little bit of this on the lips to give you that frosted 90s lip, but it still feels modern and approachable. It's not too frosted, and it still has a warm tone to it. Frosted lips does not have to be blue, it does not have to be white. Oh, this is so beautiful. And it's just that soft little glow makes a difference.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Just give you a little bit of depth here, and then we have just that little bit of highlight right on your Cupid's bow.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, stunning.
Amazing, thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, so when we're talking about that 90s supermodel look, when we're talking about a frosted lip, we cannot forget about the lip liner. The lip liner, the lip liner. So I think that sometimes we get a little scared when we're looking at lip liners that they might be too dark, but you actually have this really pretty soft pink on. And I think this color would actually, it's kind of like a rich brown. We can kind of just trace along the outsides to get that depth back into the lip. It'll make them look a little plumper and really be a nice statement. And it'll match well with the little frosting we did on the Cupid's bow. It's a really nice Cupid's bow. Sorry, I made you speak while your mouth's open. Maybe I said this. We're just adding a little bit of definition into the lips so that that frost can really pop through. Yeah, really pretty. Stunning, beautiful, she's gorgeous. And ladies, if you're ever at home and you need a little cleanup along the edges, you just take a nice angle brush, take a little concealer, and just clean up the line. And that's how you can get it to be really defined too. And whatever we do to one side, we always do to the other. Gorgeous, stunning, perfect, never change. Looks great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's my song, that's my ship playing. Come over here and move on me without saying. See it in my eyes how I feel and I want you. First time you're white, then you cough and now I am